Very good morning and welcome to all of you for today's Power Talk session. I welcome all of you on the day third of the Power Talk session with Swami Chidrupanandaji, who is Acharya at Chinmay Mission, Noida. We welcome Swamiji and we look forward to today's session. The 2 days have been very, very powerful, justifying with the session Power Talk, where first day we have learned about the realities and challenges in this difficult time. And yesterday we learned how to manage our mind. And today we are looking forward to have a very powerful session on the realities of life. So I welcome Swamiji for today's session. Over to Swamiji.
Till you tell me over to Swamiji, I will not start.
I request Swamiji to start today's session.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And so good morning, friends. We had 2 topics. On 1st June, we have discussed on the stress, handling stress during pandemic. Yesterday, we discussed on another topic called mind management in pandemic. And today we will see today certain basic principles. The basic principles for living life. So there are some realities of life. There are plenty of realities. But then, we will see a few of them today. So I'm sharing my screen with all of you. Yeah, it's visible. Anybody can answer me? Visible?
Yes, Swamiji, yes.
Yeah, okay, done. Thank you. So friends, let us go today, realities of life. What is life? Life has many definitions. That we will see a couple of definitions today. But the abbreviation could be, there are so many abbreviations, but L means what, I, F, E. But then I just feel it should be living intelligently forever. As long as you are living. Intelligence, when I said it is all-inclusive intelligence, not exclusively intelligent at the cost of the others, or that intelligence which is converting itself into an arrogance of existence or living. I am not talking of that kind of living. So the sensible intelligence. So intelligently living. The intelligence which is universal. Intelligence which is all encompassing, all supportive, that which you see everywhere, and that which actually guides us, the intelligence which guides us, not the perverted intelligence of self-made, self-thought, self-created ideas. I'm not talking of that. So there is a beautiful intelligence, like body intelligence. That intelligence of the body is fine. If we let that intelligence work, it knows how to protect the body. But we are not available to the what you call signals of that intelligence. So living intelligently forever is called life. And we have to sail through waves. Many waves will come in life. Collective level, individual level. What is the life? There are some definitions of life. One definition of life is meeting constant challenges. I'm not going into this further bifurcation of the subject, because it can be bifurcated into the situation, problem, and crisis. But all the three are the challenge at 3 degree level, at the 3 levels. It has its own 3 layers of presentation. The first is situation, which you can manage. Let it go, becomes problem. Let it go, that also, then it becomes crisis. But anyway, meeting challenges is unavoidable in life, big or small. Second is efficiently coping with change is called life. Physical changes, hormonal changes, psychological changes, emotionally we are also subjected to change. The environment is changing, situations are changing. So there is a change everywhere. So this change, we have to cope up with it. And that is called life. And we have been doing it. Third is an interaction between me and the world around me. That is called, at the time of birth, my interaction with the world begins. The vast atmospheric pressure, heat, and gigantic people coming and then looking at me, whom you call doctors or nurses or relatives, mother, father. It's a huge world, it is fresh world for me. From then, the interaction starts. And it will end only when we die. So if interactions are pleasant, life is pleasant. But many times we don't know how to interact with the people, with the world around. Then it causes a lot of troubles and problems. Fourth is, it's a journey. There's a training given to us. I may not be available for the training. I may not recognize the training, but at every stage of my life, some training has been given. I miss it, most of the points. So intelligent people are those who learn from life situations. In their journey, they pick up a lot of knowledge, tidbits, understanding. But majority of us live in a kind of an intoxicated state of, absolute unaware. So I let pass all that experiences without learning anything, without being aware, without being conscious of it. And very beautiful thing is, first exams, lessons later. Normally, in schools and colleges, you are taught, then you are given an exam. Life is not like that. First, it conducts exams. Then through that exam, life teaches us lessons. So first exams are given and lessons are taught later. First experiences are given, then you are taught. That is life. And one more thing. It's your test, so give it your best. So don't complain, the world is testing me, the God is testing me. My life, my destiny is unfolding. So every day, every moment is a test. Okay. You are listening now, those who are listening, for them, what is the test? Attentively listen, because you have chosen to listen. If you have chosen to listen, being attentive is your test. I have decided to give a talk on this subject, so I must be attentive. It's my test. The talk is a piece of talk. It's a test for me. So everything in a life is defined in different dimensions. and none of us can avoid. As long as we are living, challenges are unavoidable. Life cannot be a pleasant journey. It just can't be. Some bumpy road we may have to, some kind of hills we may have to, sometimes go around the hills, sometimes climb the hills. We don't know the path. Okay. Now, in every life, we constantly meet three things. We interact. What is that? I interact with the things, the objects around me. Through my eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, I am experiencing these objects. So when I'm experiencing all this world, constantly interacting, each one is creating an emotion in me. Each perception is creating an emotion in me. Each experience is creating a turbulence in my mind. Similarly, and every experience I'm reacting to it. So every experience also I am, because in the absence of things, I may recall my experiences. I may relive an experience in the absence of a thing. I can recall eating gulab jamun. I can recall eating pizza. So an experience I can reproduce in the mind out of memory. Then I am interacting with it. And that memory may trigger in me a fresh desire to procure it. So it's a very, very complex mission. And different beings. We are not only human beings. The plants also are responding to us, interacting with us. Only a gardener can understand the language of the plant. Jagdish Chandra Bose produced that kind of an experiment. The plants also respond. Plants have life. So he could produce that kind of, due to sensitivity, he could recognize that. Animal kingdom, of course, we are interacting. They react. Animals also react. They love, if you love. So the entire, it's a continuous stream of experiences. Friends, I'll give an example. You are in a movie. On the screen, the movie is going on. There are many, many thousands of frames come. I was told for every moment, 16 frames are required. So the frames come, pat, they go. In olden days frame, now digital it is, whatever it is. Every microsecond, something is projected, that is changed. Sequentially, it is added to the next projection. So the sequence you create and create an illusion of movement. Okay. Now, in that certain time, pleasant scene, sometimes some emotion, and all these things are creating, corresponding to that, your heart and mind also is reacting and constantly changing like a chameleon bird. Chameleon, that it changes so many colors. It is life. One who is extremely aware of these things, he knows how to live. Okay, let's go now. What is wise living then? What do you mean by wise living? So wise living, I am giving you some thoughts. If we know what is to be done and what is not to be done at a given point of time, with respect to a particular place and situation, comma, it's not concluded. If we know when to shut our mouth, when to talk, when to act, when to withdraw. Number one. Then, if we also know the difference between response and reaction, sometimes I must know, should I react Is it my response or a reaction? I would call a confused sentence. Needed reaction is called a response. Unwanted response is called reaction. Needed reaction is called response. Unwanted response is called reaction. With respect to date, time, place, situation, etc. And third thing is, if we know how to shield ourselves, because no, world is constantly throwing all kinds of garbage at us, challenges at us. I don't know how to protect myself. Everyone can comment, everyone can pass a comment, everyone can analyze, everyone can, critical analysis about us can be made. Everyone tries to make us a doormat. Everyone, maybe, everyone means I'm just telling you, a lot of people try to trample over us. So how do I shield myself from all these psychological attacks? That's a good word. I'm attacked psychologically. Husband attacks wife, wife attacks husband, children attack parents, parents attack children. It's a war. Psychological war is going on. Because some statement somebody will make and it creates such a dent on me. I don't know how to take it psychologically. And moreover, if we experience crystal clear clarity, I know what I am doing, why I am doing, what is the purpose behind it, what should be the net result, how it will benefit others and me also, why I am doing this. This is clarity. Now I am talking to you on subject. So I must have clarity on this subject. I must build the subject. So what is the realities of life? The first life has to be defined. Like life is intelligent living. Then what is called wise living? So I must have clarity before I speak. And if you are not confused between this is the biggest problem for all of us. We are confused. What is essential? What is non-essential? And I tell you, friends, you can write down in diary or keep it on the wall, writing on the wall. What is that? Simple. 99% of conflicts are born out of non-essentials. 99% of conflicts are born out of or of non-essentials. You can easily avoid them. You can easily avoid them. If you know how to handle our moods of the mind. Different moods are created. Time to time. Minute to minute. Second to second. Moment to moment. And I don't know how to handle these emotions, moods. Sometimes calm and quiet, sometimes it's highly disturbed and charged and reactive, sometimes very dull and no motivation, no inspiration, different moods and different shades of these moods. I don't know. And lastly, if there is a purpose at last in life, I'm not talking on what kind of purpose you must choose. I am not here to give you all a definition of a goal. This should be the goal. I am not talking about. So don't expect that Swamiji is giving us a goal. I have no other better business to do. I am not giving you all any goal or deal. But I'll just say without a goal. I'll come to the point later. So there must be a constancy of purpose. There must be a purpose for living, purpose for what you are doing. Somebody told me, Swamiji, I am going, all the youngsters, who go abroad for studies after 12th, they are so charged. Going to another country, and then it could be London, or it could be even UK or America, Switzerland, or anywhere in the world, Canada. They are so charged. Oh, I'm going now. The dreams, new world, freedom from parents. So they say, Swamiji, please bless the child who is going to, so and so country for studies. I would always say, don't forget the purpose why you are going there. Its not purpose is not to roam around, be a traveler and enjoy the nature's beauty. You may do all that, but that is not the purpose. So purpose is study, complete, study well, understand, get your degree certificate or post-graduation or research. No, a lot of friends, international friends and parties and pubs and clubs and traveling, and then enjoy drinks, and then drugs sometimes, and then because nobody is there. So entire purpose is lost. So if I remember why I came to this country, similarly, what is the purpose of life? I'm not definitely answering you from a philosophical point of view, friends. What are you doing with your life? There's a question asked by a great master. So, we are constantly influenced by 5 things. Some attractions, many attractions. It could be anything, any attraction. Distractions, anything can distract me. The smell of a sweet dish from the kitchen can distract me. The one who is sitting in the room studying can distract me and take me to the kitchen. I said, I want to give. Anything can be distracted through sense organs. And environment distracts me, influencing me. I will not say distracting, influencing me. Whereas individuals, they are influencing me, and my own destiny, time, influencing me. So attraction, distraction, environment, individuals, and time. Tremendous influence on me. In between, in the talk also, I am also looking at my time. So I should end my talk at so and so time. So this is all influences on me. A cine wall poster can distract me. Youngsters are distracted. Oh, this good poster. I think I must go to mall. Enjoy in IMAX. Enjoying in IMAX is not a problem. But you are deviating from the path that you have chosen for today, that you are supposed to go to college or do some work. How can you deviate suddenly to go? So these are various kinds of influences we have. So beautiful thing, my teacher says, Life is a tragedy to those who feel and a comedy to those who think. Feel means those who are buried under emotions. He didn't look at me, I felt so bad. She didn't look at me, I felt so bad. My wife didn't smile, I felt so bad. My husband did not look at me, I felt so bad. For everything, our emotions are disturbed. So constantly buffeted. If that is my case, then how can I improve? I'm not asking you to be shameless. If somebody has pointed you at a mistake, then of course don't be like some politicians, those who have no shame. They are ready to receive all criticism. They may be true also that they are mistaken, they are doing wrong thing. They are pointed out their mistakes. Yet this man doesn't feel anything. That is, I'm not talking about that kind of insensitivity I'm talking. But who are thinking, analyzing, drawn from knowledge, understanding, then it's a comedy. It's a comedy show. Actually, no, a drama on the stage, script is known only to director, something like that, It's not a predestined something. Suppose everybody is allowed to, the script is everybody allowed to do everything, anything on the stage. There is no restriction, no script, dance as you like. It's a comedy show. Since I don't know from the cosmic angle, what is the plan? What is the thing happening? I can't understand the total view. But I'm thinking about the world and situations. It's a comedy. People are suffering because of so many reasons. But actually, it's a laughable thing if you look at it as a cartoon show. Because we are suffering. We are punished. Not by somebody sitting above the clouds. We are punished by our own foolishness. So here is the realities of life begins. You can count certain points I'm giving you one by one, one by one, one by one. So I'm not going to explain much on these points, though what I explained, but then not in depth. First one is, I like this very beautiful statement, Swami Vivekananda. Reality is you are potentially divine. Oh, I don't like the word divine. Doesn't matter. You are potential being of higher intelligence. Yeah, I'm an atheist. Doesn't matter, sir. But you have a potential in you. The infinite potential is there. That I call it as divine. You may call it as intelligence. That doesn't matter. Somebody came to me in my room some couple of years back, two sisters working in software company. So they came and then, we want to talk to you. I said, please talk. I said, we don't believe in God. I said, never mind. You want coffee or tea? I asked. So that's your personal choice. You are here. Tell me. Nobody, we want to discuss. I said, I have no interest in discussion. You don't believe? You can keep your faith. I am believing, don't disturb me. I will not disturb you. As I am not disturbing you, you don't disturb me. That's it. There is the matter. ये क्या झगड़ा? कुछ काम करो. Then I said that you are working beautifully. You can take up some kind of work and then help people, poor people, and live a decent human being. So they never came to me again. So you are potentially divine. The great masters all over the world say you are infinitely potential. So that's the reality of life. But I behave like a unintelligent, ignorant, suffering. So it's a wake up call. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You are dreaming. I wake up. Oh, no, very good. I was not a beggar. I was not starving. It's all in dream. I am not now starving. I am not a beggar. It was all in dream. So you can inspire people that your potentiality is there. Bring it out. You have to work out. It's a process of extraction, oil extraction. Crude will come out. It will be refined, further refined, further refined. And that most refined one is the fuel is used in aeroplanes. Still refined fuel is used for some industries. So again and again purification. The crude and the first level may be diesel or kerosene. Okay, fine. Second is, reality is, whatever life presents, it's difficult. No doubt, sometimes challenges are difficult to face. They shake us, but that is life. So can we accept and live? So second point is, try to live fully at every stage of your life. At every stage of our life, we must try to live fully to its potential. And I must know this, that yes, I can. This is my potential. I can do it. I can do it. I must. I will. But inspiration is required to survive in this world, to live, to grow, to progress. Even to survive, you need inspiration. How many people got into depression? So celebrities, they got into wrong thinking and they just went to go and commit suicide. So many people died. Wrong thinking. So thinking needs to be corrected. When I go into a wrong groove, I can't live life fully. So at every stage of your life, please try to live, gain knowledge, understanding, live fully. Realities of life. Here from now begins. What is that? You are a zero without a goal. First fundamental thing I'm asking you. This is not subject now, I'm not going to deal with the goal and all. But then, if you don't have a goal in life, for life, a goal cannot be, I got my engineering is my goal, medicine is my goal. That can be a goal in life, but cannot be goal of life. My goal is to construct a house. It can be goal in life, but not goal of life. Think. So we think goal in life is goal of life. And there is a matter. We are sealed. Somebody told me, Swami, my goal is engineering. Okay. After 4 years he came. I am engineer now. I completed my graduation. I said, my dear, what was your goal? To become an engineer. What are you? Engineer. All the best, you can die now. No, but I want to keep another goal. But that goal may not be in sync with the line. There is some kind of purpose, zigzag portion. So the fine tuning, there is something should pervade throughout every step of our life. The life goal should pervade. So you are a hero with a life goal. Irrespective of age, irrespective of career that you are in, I can continue this goal as long as I live. There is no retirement in it. So this is the reality of life. You must have a goal. Second one. It's your life. Therefore, you should live for yourself. Yourself means what? Not selfishness. You should live your life fully. It's your life. So you live first. Then handle and others and help others and in living their life intelligently, if you can. It's your life, therefore you have to live for yourself. You are the center of your life. All others may or may not support you. That is a fact. But you can keep on walking. But that is the reality. What is the reality? All may not support me. Sometimes I'm left alone. How many people were left alone and they build empires out of it? Alone, they started their mission alone. Somebody starts a single company alone sitting there, then somebody helps, somebody helps, somebody helps. It turned out to be thousands of employees, 50,000 employees company. All the great corporates, some of them are started like this, only small, in a room we started. I alone started this. That time, no support. But then I pursued my goal at the time where there was no support. So sometimes support withdrawn. But I must pursue my goal. Third one. Path is full of uncertainties. Now see Corona time. Who knows, in 15 days, land sold, building sold, the farmhouse is sold, the fields are sold, people died, and nothing. Paisa bhi gaya, people bhi gaya. I was reading yesterday was somebody from Karnataka. He lost all people and then building and everything, and then the bill was very high. They said, we will not give this dead body without paying the fees. 15 days, everything changed, upside down. Here we go. I tell you, so many cases are happening. Dreaming, sometimes, unfortunate, it's very unfortunate. The marriage party goes and meets with an accident and everybody dies. Death is breath away. Uncertainties. Who knows that the towers will be blasted? Who knows that in next half a minute to 15 seconds some flight will hit me directly, sitting on the floor there or wherever whichever floor it hit. 9/11. Therefore, be prepared with an attitude of wonder. We don't know. Kab kya hoga? So then prepare. How do you prepare? Ascharya. This is called his life. Not a pessimistic thinking. Is living in present fully, knowing very well that anything can happen. Like the army people live in that wonderment. When they attack, enemies attack. We don't know. How many people died? So they live with it. Suddenly enemy comes. They say, wonder, kahan se aa gaya? So be prepared. Okay, small example. Suddenly bijli gaya. So be prepared. Wonder, kya kare? This is what beautiful movie. I'm just example I'm giving. How many, suddenly oxygen supply, something happened and then some people died in Goa. So this is the negative things also can happen at any time to anybody, at in any place, without a notice. So how should we live? Live in every moment fully. And don't get surprised. Suddenly, कैसे ऐसे कैसे हो गया? अचानक कैसे हो गया? अचानक कैसे हो गया? इसको बोलते हैं अचानक. अचानक means that one only, that you don't know how it happened. That's called अचानक. अचानक कैसे हुआ? अरे बात पागल है कि अचानक कैसे हुआ? If I know अचानक कैसे होता है, I would have stopped at अचानक. Impossible all alone. This is arrogance, people have, that I can live alone. No, you cannot live alone. You need support of nature, support of people, directly or indirectly. You need help. Suppose fall sick, doctor is required, sister is required, driver is required to transport you. I'm alone, I'm staying alone. I don't depend on anybody. These are statements people make. I don't like dependence. In our ashram next door, there is one some old age home. Last year it happened. Hardly there are 3 or 4 people only stay there. Elderly people. One day, I slept at 11 o'clock in my room. The next door is my next compound is that half building. I was listening somebody old man calling some name. मैं सोचा कोई भगवान का नाम जोर जोर से ले रहा होगा. 10 minutes हो गया, 15 minutes हो गया. Then I couldn't sleep. I said, what happened to the next door neighbor? I went to the gate and then I called my watchman. It was the Corona time. I said, mask is पहन के थोड़ा जाओ यार, कोई चिल्ला रहा है बगल में, बाजू में. That watchman said, कोई नहीं, सब ठीक है, आवाज शांत है. कब शांत है आवाज, हम ही सुन रहे आवाज. Then he found out that the old man fell in the bathroom, unable to get up, old age. Nobody was responding to him. Somebody was listening and also was not responding. Then this boy went and then woke him up from that bathroom and then made him sleep. And then he was telling, it seems, "Saap, tum yadi nahi aate, main mar jata tha. Acha hua mujhe bachaya aapne. Thank you very much." All alone impossible. You need support of people. You need support of, yes, if you are a great, highly monk, then you can live alone and be prepared even to die at the time of the alone. And there are such monks are there. I am not talking of those exclusive cases. Rarest of the rare people. So arrogance of independence. So help come to those who seek. Therefore, seek help without hesitation. I need help because I'm living in the world. So the reality is, therefore, there's a proverb in Telugu. The Telugu proverb says that at least with 4 people, you must have good relationships. At least 4. So I used to ask my parents, why 4 people only? They said, if you die, they will take you to the nearest burial ground to cremate or bury. At least 4 are required to carry your dead body. Therefore, it is said that at least 4 people would have good relationships. Seek without hesitation. Then another one. No substitute for hard work. But hard work may not pay me. It but maybe sometimes, because of so many other factors and your karma, I worked hard, I did not get result. I'm not going into the theory of why sometimes even I do my best, certain things, philosophically, there are certain things are there which is beyond our calculations. Certain things may not happen. Why it happens, we don't know. Like, children prepare 12th class cancelled now. Now they are so much worry, debate. How the mark evaluation will be given, Mulyankan, how they will be evaluated, how the marks will be given to them. So they are very anxious now. I prepared for cat. Cat is cancelled. Certain things, hard work also is there. So, but what is in my hand, always I must do. That gives me confidence. So avoid shortcut methods. So if you want qualitative life, keep putting your efforts. You prepare very well. Hard work is the reality of life. So do the best and leave the rest. But one clause here in do the best and leave the rest. You must increase the best from time to time. You cannot say, oh, 2011 best, I am practicing in 2021. Sharam nahi hai. That was best in 2011. But did you improve your best? Inverted commas, the best. Knowledge-wise, experience, the skills, attitudes, you have to improve your best. Frictionless progress is a myth. Therefore, don't expect it. स्वामी जी जिंदगी ऐसे ही चलते रहना, आराम से चलना है, आराम से चलना है, आराम से नहीं चलेगा. Because nobody is permanent on earth. कुछ ना कुछ होगा, कुछ ना कुछ. This journey, this soft journey, I don't know when it will happen, but then there will be challenges en route. We don't know who will strike with what challenge at what time and place. So don't expect. There will be struggle. There will be intellectual understanding in studies. The friction is there to understand, handling emotions, handling situations, people. Challenges are there. When you are traveling, there is a friction with the road, with the vehicle and the road. So it's a myth, so don't expect it. Next one. Do not lay too many preconditions in life. Some people, say that I must get into IIT. Okay, how many seats are there? I'm just telling you, I don't know much how many are there exactly. So say about 20,000. Example I'm giving, very vague example. 25,000 seats all over India. I don't know how many are there. Search now in Google. All institutions in IIT. How many people are writing? Some lakhs of people are writing. So this fellow says, I must get into IIT. Good. Very good. Preparing? Yes. But I did not get it. Then I say, I will continue my studies only if I get into IIT. 10 years you have been writing, you could not clear. Then life is wasted, no? I will be an engineer only as IITian. Not possible all the time, sometimes you may miss it. So what is important is, IIT cannot be the goal. IIT can be the first option. I tell so many students, those who come to place, ashram and all, I correct their thinking. Baba, prepare for IIT with all your might. But remember, IIT cannot be the goal. Oh, Swami, then self-realization is the goal. I am not talking of self-realization, all that. My dear, goal is engineer. To become good engineer is the goal. IIT is the first option. Nobody can stop you if you gain tremendous knowledge and experience and skill. You can be a far better engineer than IIT. If only IITians only are good engineers, then what about they don't we find good engineers before IIT was started there? So IIT is good, a better option, first option. But there are some other good institutions in the country. But I can be a best engineer wherever I am. Wherever I am working, I can be the best. That should be my goal. So I can expand my that bestness. Just using a word. So too many conditions. Too many conditions. अभी शादी में conditions, खाने में condition. प्याज के बिना मैं खा नहीं सकता हूँ. भाई मिला था तो क्या करें? आज खाना बंद कर दूंगा. Too many conditions for everything. So what will happen? It delays your progress. कभी भाई रोटी नहीं मिली तो चावल खा ले. नहीं नहीं स्वामी जी चावल. तो रोटी यहाँ पे इस घर में आटा भी नहीं रखते हैं लोग. नहीं नहीं दक्षिण में है. आटा कहाँ? आटा भी नहीं होता इसके घर में. तो उस दिन खत्म हो गया. नहीं मैं रोटी के बिना खाना. पर उस दिन बंद था दुकान पूरे. सम कर्फ्यू और लॉकडाउन. नहीं नहीं रोटी ही चाहिए. Why creating problems? भैया जो है वो खाने. Sometimes you eat rice also. Or don't complain, eat vegetable and dal and get up and get out of the dining table. But I know at every level, I mean, too many conditions are not good because all conditions may not be fulfilled all the time. It's a very important principle. Okay. Your mind is the first enemy. I put a chain because our mind also is like such a complicated knots. Knotty. Not N-A-U-G-H-T-Y. It is K-N-O-T-T-Y. I'm using the word. Full of knots. Complications. So many complicated people we come across. So your own mind is the first enemy. So never forget this. No enemies outside. First enemy is your mind. Untrained mind, indisciplined mind, uncontrolled mind, unrefined mind, uneducated mind. Another one. World around you is very, very busy, my dear. So don't seek sympathy from the world. Everybody is busy in their own world. And you want sympathy, recognition. Like a child, children do that. They want recognition. They want sometimes sympathy, लाडना, प्यार करना. लाड और प्यार मांगते हैं तो ठीक है. बच्चे हैं ना, दे देना. But you are grown now. You are grown. Nobody is thinking about me. Nobody is cooperating with me. Nobody is understanding me. Yeah, but nobody is understanding you. Did you understand that at least? That nobody will understand you. Nobody want to understand you. Nobody can never understand you because you are such a complicated being on the planet. Did you understand this at least? You are ununderstandable. So sympathy, sympathy, sympathy. Everywhere sympathy. You did not serve me first. Demands, recognition or sympathy. उन्होंने मेरे बारे में पूछा नहीं. मेरे पिताजी मर के 10 दिन हो गए, कोई फोन नहीं किया. उसने देखो उसका फोन ही नहीं आया. You remember him and project a thought. Anyway, I'm not going to other complications, thoughts, how they complicate our life. So you may not get it, but it may make you weak also. Because you are demanding, no? Nobody is giving me attention, nobody is talking to me, nobody is asking about me. Elderly people have that feeling. Please come out of it. Even from now onwards, my dear, you train your mind. I always say one beautiful thing. That I am not recognized. My good work, nobody recognized. Nobody recognized my good work. I will say, do you believe in God? Yes. If you believe in God, who is the most number one in the creation? God. Do we believe that God knows everything? Yes. Do we believe that God also knows your good work? Yes. Therefore, the number one has recognized you. Why do you worry about other people who die in few years? Their recognition, the permanent, the eternal has recognized your efforts. He knows. Therefore, be happy. I live like that only. My Guru knows. I believe in God, so God knows about me. So why should I worry? So discover inner strength in this way. So we must welcome life as it comes. It's not easy, I'm telling. But that's the principle we must understand and energize that every day. Pump energy into it more and more. With the grace of the great gurus or God, if you believe in God. Otherwise, in the having faith in your well-wishers, and you empower yourself. More than knowledge and skill, attitude is more important because it plays key role in life. Look here, you are knowledgeable, but you don't have skill. So you practiced it and you got the skill also. In a particular field, you become skillful. Good, you become skillful. But you don't have attitudes, right attitude. So I recruit you. Because you are knowledgeable and skillful, I recruit you in my company. When I find that you are unfit, your attitude is not good, so you are creating problems, you are creating divisions in the team, in the organization, you are poking your nose. In every organization, such people are there. Suppose that I'm scared. Oh, if I throw him out, knowledgeable, skillful man, with that fear, I suffer your presence in the organization. I think that, others are having good attitude, but fit for nothing people. So then what do? I go throw you out. Then, because knowledge and skillful guy, to train him in attitudes is more difficult than somebody who has attitudes and train him in knowledge and skill is easier. Because it's an attitude to learn. That's how every worker attitude is there. He is picking up every worker, every department. So many people are there. Attitude is good. They are trained well. They are open to learning. Then, if your attitude is good, the new vistas will be opening. They will open in our mind. So attitude is more important. More than knowledge and skill. Knowledge and skill are necessary, but knowledge and skill without attitude is dangerous, not useful. Such people create problems. But attitude is there, knowledge and skill can be given, can be trained because it's available for it. So just remember this, your attitudes are very important. If you right attitude towards your wife, there won't be any tussle. Wife has right attitude towards husband, there won't be any tussle. I'm not talking about extreme cases of some basic inherent problems. I'm not talking about that. So, this I will leave and then, remember, fruits born of honest efforts alone give us everlasting contentment. Oh, I get a lot of contentment. I have done my best. I lived. I worked hard. Not arrogance I'm talking. It's a very humility. Second one. Temptations are temporary. So how do we, so imagine the consequences of the temptations are dangerous. Temptation of any type. Temptation for sex, drugs, alcohol, or it's the temptation for money, greed, corruption. So many crores you have. Why that kind of a greed? 15,000 crores, 20,000 crores, and whole life you are living in without peace. And I sympathize with them. There's no anger, compassion comes. Why like this? Why? What made your mind to work like this? Very poor fellow. I sympathize. Compassion. What can I do? Law will take its own course. That's a different issue. But see that unnecessary how the person gets carried away by temptations. Temptation for name. I should be number one in the world. That drives me mad. It is not happening. I want to make it happen. Then work hard, honest efforts, no. Illegal means. So be happy. ईमानदारी से एक रोटी दाल कमा के खाया, मस्त है, आनंद से है, स्वास्थ्य रहेगा और नींद भी अच्छी लगेगी. This is another problem for all of us. We forget our goals. We always get lost in means. Some bosses are like that. Some subordinates are like that. ये फाइल को इधर रखना था, इधर क्यों रखा? अरे भाई गलती हो गई यार. No. Please understand that. But file content is more important. You look into the file and take action, sir. वो बाद में लूंगा. पहले बताओ कि यहाँ पे क्यों रखा? कितने बार मैंने बोला? सबको बुलाया. How many times I told? This is called stupidity. पहला साइन कर लो, काम खत्म कर लो, then बाद में आराम से ट्रेनिंग दो. भाई next time यहाँ रखना, यहाँ मत रखो. I get confused. Oh sir, okay. That's all. Now this will make a big, I blow into a big issue. Guided thinking is the only solution to understand the riddles of life. PhD, guide is required. No, I write my own thesis from my own head as I think. No, you cannot get PhD. There's a system, there is a methodology, there is a sequence. There's a logic behind the presentation of the thesis. What kind of thesis to be chosen? What are available fields there for research? So जैसा मैं सोच लिया वैसे कर लिया, ऐसा नहीं होगा बार बार. So those who are available for guidance and those who seek guidance and those who give guidance are called teachers, gurus. The Oxford Dictionary word now, gurus. Guru means don't imagine a dadi wala. A teacher, a good, a sensible person who can guide you. It could be your own grandfather, grandmother, or wife, husband. Anybody who is experienced more than you or like a colleague to you, somebody can guide you. You can see that a teacher or a guide in them. So don't always think that my thinking alone. No, even government policies are there. Before making policies, you must take opinion from public and different thinkers. They give different perspectives. You think then weigh the pros and cons. Even after all that, also when implementation is done, some problem, unexpected problem will come. Be it in the political field or corporate field or in the family. With all good intentions, I take a decision. Having weighed all the options, best option is chosen with a committee, approved, then there's no problem comes. Unexpected. That is life. So guided thinking is important, which we cannot neglect. Very important. Companionship is required. Company is secondary. Company means just being with the other person. So good or bad. Suppose, bad company will not make you bad. Bad companionship will make you bad. I may be with the 10 drunkards. I need not be a drunkard. I may be with the 10 people who are playing cards, tash, and pledging crores of rupees, addicted, losing money. I need not be. I can just watch them eating kaju or pakoda. So by mere company, nobody will become bad. Companionship means what? I allow their mind field to enter into my mind field, and then allow the collective mind of their 4 or 5 people interact with me, and then change my energy level of my mind and sell myself to their thinking. That's called companionship. When that comes, I will also turn and become like them. And what is the bad? The good companionship, I become good. Oh, I'm with a good person, I am living, just staying with a good person. You will not become good, right? Mind and mind is not merging there. So what we need is right companionship is required, not right company. Okay? This is a very beautiful statement made by my teacher, Swami Chidrupanandaji. Temper takes you to trouble, pride keeps you there. Suppose I made a mistake. Example I'm giving. How the pride comes. I made a mistake. If I simply accepted, oh, I made a mistake here, that's over. But what is happening? I become proud also that, I am a great guy. I am a Swami. What will people think about me? Therefore, what I do, I will not accept my mistake because pride is there. So pride is keeping me there. Where? In the trouble zone. The trouble is increasing, but my pride is not allowing me to accept it. So beware of these short temperaments. Ordinary worries the buried, and extraordinary buries the worries. All the buried things, ordinary people were worried. Gone, past. But extraordinary people, they bury the worries. All the buried things, already buried, gone. Why do you worry about them now? Not only people I'm talking of any past. Irreparable past. You cannot change them now. Bury the worry. Who capable people do that? If we follow trained intellect, we rise. Remember, this is the reality. So the intellect has to be trained first by exposing with good books, good companionship, good thoughts. Training is given to me, how I look at life. Friends, remember that thinking which makes you partial is unhealthy. That thinking which makes you wholesome is healthy. So train the intellect, and that trained intellect I follow. So my buddhi is trained, then I'm surrendering to my trained buddhi. So buddhi is guiding me properly. I follow that, then I rise in that. I have buddhi. Smoking is injurious to health. I know that. Our Swami Chinmayan, my Swami Chinmayan Gurudev, he says that, there is a do not spit on the wall. And he just write, do not spit here on the wall. And this fellow will spit exactly on that, so that as a social service to the next one who can spit, because the board is not there now. He thinks I am serving all the people who eat pan, those who have tendency to spit. So let them social service. That should not be like that. So we have guidance. Intellect should guide properly. The trained intellect guides me. I must be available for the guidance. Buddhi is telling me this is bad, but I am not available to it. I am not listening. I say, shut up. Shut up whom? Intellect. So change is the changeless law of life. Everything changes in life. Your body is changing. You are getting older and older. Health changes. Situations change. Enemies become friends. Friends become enemies. Everything is in state of flux. So remember this. Change is change. Oh, badal gaya. But that is the law. What is true? Who can change? Who will change at what time? We don't know anything. Anybody can change anything. So last slide I came here. Remember the choice. What is that? It's all in your thinking. It's all in your mind. It's all in your approach. It means everything. It's all in your hands. But many things are not in my hand. Approach is in your hand. The way you look at it is in your hand. So as you think, so you become. That is a punchline. Therefore, what? Choice is yours. Choice is yours not with respect to the physical world. Physical world, I may not have choice, things change. But the way I think, the way I can refine, it's my freedom. Thank you, friends. I exactly took 12:44 now. So 12:45, I'm supposed to stop. I stopped it. Thank you very much to Wealth Hunger Health Organization for giving me this chance for 3 days to speak on 3 different topics. I enjoyed your presence thoroughly. I invoke the grace of the God, if you believe, or the grace of best wishes of all people in the world, for your family, for your friends and everybody, for your long life, good health, prosperity, both material and spiritual. May you become a useful person to the people around you, as a leader, as a guide, not with name and fame, but let people, whoever comes to you, let them find light in you. That light in you may guide them all on their path. Thank you. Over to the organizers. Bye.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. The 3-day sessions were so empowering. It's like we have gone through more than 50 books in 3 days' time. You have made the subject so easy and so simple to understand the difficulties, the realities, and most importantly, the mind management. I don't find any suitable word to say sincere gratitude to you for making this power talk so powerful. On behalf of the organizers, Weltungar Hillfish, Sharon, and all our partners from Madhya Pradesh, we sincerely thank you, Swamiji, for this very powerful, enlightening session with all of us. The 3-day Power Talk session is completing now, and just to share once again with all the participants that we have this delight, we had this privilege to listen to Swami Chidrupanandaji, who is Acharya at Chinmaya Mission Noida, and he has given us many things to think over, many things to follow, and this Power Talk session was extremely powerful. So with this note, once again, I thank Swamiji on behalf of Weltungar Hilfe and all the partners and Sharon. And we believe that this Power Talk session of this 3-day Power Talk session has created a lot of thinking, positivity, and we learn a little bit of art of contemplation in your guidance. Thank you, Swamiji. We are also thankful to all the listeners, participants. We are getting very good response through YouTube from across different part of India. These recordings will also be available soon on YouTube. So thank you, everyone. And let's bring more positivity in our life through this Power Talk show. So thank you very much, Swamiji, and thank you to all the participants.